I was reborn as a tiny sapling in a primitive world, pelted in the face by bird droppings every single day. Yet thousands of years passed just like that, and over those millennia, I grew from a little seedling into a towering giant. I figured life would stay just as dull as before, until the day I saved a primitive man. 3 months passed since I rescued him. One day a commotion jolts me awake. A crowd of men, women, young and old, all clad in animal hides, has gathered at the base of my trunk. I'm still puzzling over where they came from when the very man I once saved steps out from the crowd. He walks up and drops to his knees, staring up at the sacred tree. He starts babbling away, bowing his head to the ground as he speaks, and everyone behind him follows suit. After a while, he finally falls silent, but he and the entire crowd stay kneeling on the ground for a long time, none of them rising. At first I'm baffled, but it dawns on me soon enough. I rustle my leaves to make a sound, and the moment they hear it, everyone scrambles to their feet, erupting in wild jubilant cheers. I can't understand a word of their language, but their joy is infectious. I'm happy, too. And so the group sets up camp near the base of my trunk and makes their home here. I begin watching these people who have settled around me. The man I once saved seems to be their leader, and he often heads out with a band of men to hunt. Whenever they return to camp with game, he carves out the creature's heart and places it at the base of my trunk. At first I have no idea what he's doing, but it eventually clicks. This is a ritual offering, and the heart is the sacrifice. To these primitive people, the heart of their kill is the most precious thing they have, which is why they offer it to the sacred tree. After each ritual, they never take the hearts away. They just leave them sitting at the foot of my trunk. My bark has a peculiar quality, no insects will come near. So over time, the hearts simply dry out in the open air. I find the sight of all those desiccated hearts rather unsightly. So I coax my roots to grow upward until they break through the soil. From there, I can use the roots to drag the shriveled hearts down into the earth. When the tribe sees their offerings vanish, it causes quite an uproar. The man immediately drops to his knees before me with his people, bowing their heads over and over, and only when I rustle my leaves do they finally rise, visibly relieved. The offerings continue as before, and I quietly bury the hearts in the ground each night. After this happens a few times, the tribe grows used to it, and their reverence for me only deepens. Every so often, led by their chief, the whole clan gathers for a grand ceremony in my honor. I watch them for several years and eventually learn their language. No more worrying about missing what they say. At yet another ceremony, the man I once saved leads his people to gather beneath my branches. From their conversations, I learn that his name is Fung. These primitive people have no family names, only given names. When a child is born, they glance around, pick something they see, tweak it slightly, and that becomes the name. Fung's name means the peak to the east. Fung steps forward and raises a heart he has just cut from a wild boar. As he presents the offering, he speaks prayers for the sacred tree's protection, asking for more game, asking to be kept safe, asking me to watch over the newborns and the frail elders. I listen and shake my branches inwardly. These people really do pile everything onto me. I had no idea I was supposed to be that capable. Then again, some of their requests I can actually deliver. Take warding off sickness. Thanks to my natural ability to repel insects, the people living beneath me genuinely don't fall ill very often. 10 years slip by in a flash. The clan living under my branches has grown steadily, from just over 30 people to around 50. Then one day the hunting party returns early, but they aren't carrying game. They're carrying Fung. He has grown old, and in a battle with a cheetah, he has lost his life. His people bury him not far from the base of my trunk. Fung is gone. A stronger man takes his place as chief, a man called Tiemu. Though the chieftain has changed, the devotion to me never wavers. If anything, the rituals grow even more frequent. One day, after a ceremony, I suddenly sense something new stirring inside me. It's not insects boring into my wood. It's a force, something I can feel and control. The force is faint. I can sense it, but I have no idea what to do with it. I experiment for a while and get nowhere. Then after another ceremony, I notice the force has grown a little stronger. Prayer energy, could that be what this is? The thought crosses my mind. It grows after every ceremony, so maybe that's exactly what it is. I keep studying it and eventually become certain. This force is born from the faith of my followers. The only problem is no one has ever taught me how to use it, so I have to figure it out on my own. I try channeling the energy into one of my branches to see what happens. As it flows in, I watch with disappointment. Nothing seems to change, and since I don't have much to begin with, it's quickly used up. I shelve the idea for now.